So the new Flunder deck came out, and instead of, you know, just giving you my deck list that I built in, I don't know, 5 minutes right after the deck came out, I went into myself, I thought about it, and I was like, we can do this smarter. So what you're seeing right now is what I personally consider is the absolute core for the deck. Like, these cards, no matter the Flunder list, you will play these 31 cards. There's 9 flex spots, extra deck is whatever, because the only thing you need it for is to banish it with Prosp, most of the time. So let's talk about it. Obviously 3 Rubina Eaglin, very good. Normal summon Surge, normal summon Surge, bam bam bam, have fun. 2 Stree, I've seen people only play 1 Stree. You can get out of, like, you can get out of one pretty quickly. And you know, if you open it together with map, it's combo. I like comboing. So, Gucci. This one is harder to fulfill than Stree, that's why we don't play more than one, you know. Actually putting a thing in the banished, kinda suspicious. The three tribute guys. Avian, Ryza, Empen. You know. You have Spelltrap Searcher, Spin, Bounce Man, Negate Man. I summon Negate Man the least often, so if you're feeling really fancy, go try to cut this, but I don't think I would recommend, because this is, at the very least in the mirror, this seems very needed. Barrier Statue, obviously core, you can search it with this, very nice. D-Shifter, you don't care about D-Shifter. Map is core, same as the terraforming, because you wanna, you know, have access to the map. Play the game, even if you don't open Rubina. You can open Rubina, you can open map, terraforming. We play all the pots, because we like drawing into our maps and Rubinas. We draw into our maps and Rubinas, we're happy. 1 copy of the trap, this is what you usually search with your Empen if you're going first. Normal summon during your opponent's turn, very nice. 1 copy of Unexplored Winds, very nice in the grind game. At the very least needed in the mirror as well. Really nice to tribute off your opponent's shit, can make some fringe hands live if you, I don't know, open exactly Eaglin and this, and you go second, and your opponent has stuff and he can't do anything about Eaglin. Very funny. And 3 book. It's good going first, as Duel Links players will know. It's good going second to book, I don't know, DPE, negates. Book yourself to play around Imperm or Vela. The utility is insane. I don't understand how you wouldn't consider this core. That's that, okay. But you want to get creative. How do you do that? Well, let's take a look at that. So these are all the techs that my peanut brain could think of. Hold up. Not all of them. So these are all the techs that my peanut brain could come up with. Let's talk about them. DD Crow. Can search it with Robina if you feel fancy, and that's funny. Maxi. Obviously very good card. Dead in the mirror, but I don't think you're expecting to play that many mirrors as of right now. So, might as well. Ash Blossom. I'm not a fan of putting Ash Blossom into this deck, because you're literally the deck that does not need to play Ash Blossom because of Maxi, and I feel like, you know, you gotta work with that. You gotta take the opportunity. But maybe that's just a me problem. Snowl. If you pull Snowl in Royal and you really want to play it, it's a bird UCT, kinda, sorta. I don't know, not the biggest fan. Nip. This is... so you have to draw something off of Maxi, I wouldn't play more than 1, and this is kinda here because of crossouts, but we will talk about crossouts, so don't worry about it. Duster. This is very close to being core. I mean, it's a one-off, it pops your opponent's shit. I don't know, just put it in the core, probably. But if you don't have it, it's not absolutely needed. Not like the other cards that I would consider absolutely needed. Now we come to some consistency cards like Gold Sark. Banish Robina. Like an extra copy of Feed Spell. If you have one of your other roots, you normal summon, you get the Robina back, you play the game. Very cool. Where art thou? My chat recommended it to me, but you already need to control a level 1 monster to resolve this, so you need to already have had access to map, so I don't think this really helps in terms of consistency, but might as well talk about it. If you want even more consistency, you can play even more pots, like Pot of Extravagance. You know, sometimes I see my hand and I think to myself, maybe one Robina isn't enough to salvage this, maybe I want Robina Eaglin. And then I wish I had Extravagance, but it's probably not needed. Okay, now we come to another tech that I really like, Dark Ruler No More. In the main deck. Insane going second card. You draw that, you play through any board. You don't necessarily want to discard with Droplet, that's why Droplet isn't here. Because your hand gets kinda small on turn 1. Like, you will have enough resources down the line, but when you do your Robina Eaglin or just Robina stuff turn 1, your hand's getting kinda small, you don't want to be discarding shit for Droplets. Lightning Storm. You don't like back row, put in Lightning Storm. You don't like monsters in attack position, put in Lightning Storm. LMAO. Jack in the Hands. Cursed name. Probably more consistency than Where Art Thou, but I'm not the biggest fan. They will never give you Robina, so if you activate this and you already have Robina, you didn't need this. And if you don't have Robina, you won't get Robina. What the hell? Small World. Personally, I think Small World is a bait. Because, you know, it's not like you're playing super well through Ash. Unless you open, you know, the very specific hand with map so that you can chain block like every summon, you don't play through Ash. Which means you don't really want to be discarding your cards, in my opinion. But in theory you can play Small World together with, let's see if I can find it, some Blackwing tuner, or I don't know if it's a tuner, but we can filter for level 2. And there is this dude. 1800 defense, level 2 Dark Winged Beast, which means you can use him as a small world bridge, you know, to get from Ash to Robina. Very funny. If you really want to do that, be my guest. I don't know about it. Twin Twister, Cosmic Cyclone. You really don't like back row. You face all the Eldritch in the world. You put in these guys, you put in this guy, you put in this guy, and you never look back. Alt Pie. Pretty close to core. I probably should have put this into core, because, you know, playing through hand traps and shit, but like, if you don't have it, you don't need it. You probably should have crafted it by now, but I'm not gonna judge you if you didn't. Crossout Designator. I'm not a fan of Crossout Designator, because I feel like if you play Crossout Designator, you play lots of one-offs of like this stuff, and that stuff, and that stuff. Not that stuff, because you don't give a shit. But basically, this dude fills up more than half of your available tech slots, which, you know, there's maybe even less than I thought, because this is very close to core, this is very close to core. I don't know, man. I don't want the rest of that to be this. I maybe want it to be stuff like Harpy's Featherstorm. Absolutely hysterical if you resolve it in the ladder. But, yeah, obviously going second, it's a menace to society. If you have more than one in your hand, going second, you cry. But hey, if it works out, sure. Then something that I'm trying out myself right now to see if it works. Evenly matched. Insane going second. Let's not talk about going first. I mean, it's a trap, at least you can set it. And if things go south at the end of the battle phase, you activate it. LMAO. Imperm. This is Or if you want to play evenly matched, but you're not as big PP, if you know what I mean. Like, going first, you can set it. If things go south, you can do stuff with it. Going second, it can negate, for example, what's his face? True King of all calamities. I had one duel where I would have wished that my Dark Ruler, where is he? Was an impermanent stat because I could have negated True King and just won immediately. But this isn't super needed. Obviously you play a one-off if you play this. And last but not least, my chat really liked this one, Vanity's Emptiness. As you can see, I didn't craft it. I wouldn't say you particularly need it. But because all of your dudes go to the Banished anyway, might as well. If you feel like your opponent still special summons too many monsters through Barrier Statue. I don't know. I'm not judging. Now extra deck. And looking at this extra deck, there's only like... There's this fancy stuff where like, oh, if you play against Dogma, wouldn't it be really nice to have all of this stuff to discard? Wouldn't it be nice to have all those stuff to mill from your extra to the grave so that you can do all this crazy stuff like shuffling your opponent's shit back, popping your opponent's shit, Nova into Mechaba? Yeah, that's... No. It's like... it's not gonna happen. So, the relevant cards here that I guess you could consider core, but is Nightingale into Dawnert into Zeus. This actually came up. I actually summoned stuff from my extra deck as Flunder one time, and it was these guys. And something that can come up that chat told me about, or at least it came up in some national somewhere. No judgment if it's wrong, but I can see the utility. Relinquished Anima. Your opponent doesn't give a damn and he places his monsters like hunky-dory right in front of the link zones. And it's your turn and you have all of your little guys on the board, then you know, might as well steal his stuff. Why not? So, and yeah, if you don't have these guys, that's fine. Just put in any generic links. If you don't have generic links, put in non-generic 2 material 2002 fusions. I don't care. You're not gonna, like, this is not gonna matter anyway. These guys might be mattering like once every 20 duels. Maybe even more. Maybe I just got lucky that I actually got to summon these one time. This might matter once every 50 games. I don't know. Played this deck for like one day. But yeah, this is my opinion. Just pick your poison, fill up to 40. You know the core, and you know, I'm not too lazy. God damn, I talked 15 minutes. Duck me, do I need to cut this down? Hey, that's a going second hand if I ever saw one. Never mind, I am fucking dead. Yeah. Didn't mention where Art down stats. It adds consistency, that's fair, but you can't really jack in the box. Man, I'm so dead, I hate it. VFD Turbo. I mean, I deserve it, but still. Wah. Wait, he plays Otohime Tutu? Otohime. Horrible. Ah, yes, this is normal, obviously. Vermilion Dragon Mech. I guess if this was imperm, I would be happier in this case, but like, yeah. Yeah, his toggle is so on. Yep. I can get Robina back. Wee-oo. Also, he has this life. Yeah, I'm just... Damn, the Spanish pile is full of shit. Insane. Dama, thanks for the gifted sub to Orphan Crippler 1. Shit. Oh, why is this so funny? I hate my life. Ay, Camilo. Yeah, give me back Magoro. Like, I can show you, see? No, I wanna crash into the thing. Why don't you let me... Yeah, you know why. Horrible. May, I'm really against you doing that. Nothing personal, I just don't want to die. I hope you can understand. Uh-huh. That seems kinda weird, but sure. Please normal summon for no reason, I beg you. I need it. Dude. Come on. Come on, Camilo. Don't read, please. Normal summon. Oh, it's an attack mode. No. He normal summons! Fuck yeah. Let's go. My man. We're playing the game. Hello, Clutch Gene. Welcome to the stream. It is very fun. I hope you enjoy. Woodcraft Vanity instead of Red Reboot. That's fair. I can wait. Wait, let me read Empen real quick. How often can I protect them from getting LMAO'd? This card is blah 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 blah. Once per battle. Okay, we're grabbing Empen. Empen half attack is OPT, it's not. So we're gonna do it. Yes, Toucan get back map, why not? Boom. Or, yeah. Boom. I guess you can run over my Toucan, that's legal. Like I care too much. Could also grab this and then tribute his shit. Might be a bit too greedy though, I think trap is probably safer. Normal summon. VFD who? I'm just normal summoning all day, every day.